And this brings us to how we meditate. What I've been trying to express, to share, whatever theology there is in that, it only is meaningful if it can be put into a practice, or if it affects the practice of our prayer. Let me remind you of the simple way of meditation. And those of you who've been meditating for many years will know that hearing this simple teaching over and over again only makes one more amazed at the depth of its simplicity and of its wisdom. To enter into this poverty, according to the early teachers of the tradition, we have to let go of the riches of thought and imagination. That's how we become poor. We let go of the thoughts, the words, the imagination, the plans, the memories, everything that occupies our surface mind. And we move instead to the prayer of the heart. That's how we can understand meditation as prayer. The prayer of the heart, that deep center of the human person, which is the symbol of our interiority, but also of our wholeness and integrity. That place where myself is experienced as pure gift. And in the experience of receiving that gift, we also know that we are experiencing the gift of God's own self in the Spirit. And the great wisdom of those early teachers of prayer was not just to understand that as an abstract journey, but as one that they could recommend as a practice. And they offered us a simple way of entering into that poverty of spirit that allows us to be open to the gift of love. They recommended was to take at the time of the meditation a word, a prayer phrase, a sacred word, a mantra, and to repeat this word continually, simply, over and over again. To return to the word whenever the barriers of the ego begin to rise and we become distracted, and return into that realm of mental activity, of planning and imagining and daydreaming and so on. That it's in saying the word, in saying the mantra, that we put this poverty of spirit really into practice. Saying the word, saying the mantra, is the way that we come to that poverty of spirit that enables us to receive the gift. All gift-giving is a ritual, a ceremony of innocence, which the modern world has often drowned. At Christmas or at birthdays, we reenact this ritual. Those gifts that we give to each other as a sign that we are in some way giving ourselves in love or respect to another. There's also religious ritual, like the Eucharist, this holy exchange of gifts, we say, that is a symbol of the deepest of all gift-giving, the gift of life, source of life. But for many people, these external sacramental rituals have lost their power to enchant us, to carry us into that deeper experience and into transcendence. And that is why we need today a spiritual ritual that takes us directly to the core of our own being, to our heart, and into this mystery of love at our deepest center of consciousness. where there is only this giving, this endless, unconditional self-giving of God. Meditation is that ritual. It's a very simple ritual. And in a secular age, it can be a universal ritual. It's a practice that has the same essential meaning at the beginning and at the end of this human process. The children in the schools in Townsville who have learned to meditate and meditate every day in their schools, or somebody dying, are in a sense in the same place, at the heart of this mystery of divine love, receiving the gift and being empowered to give the gift of ourself in return. That's why the Christian mystical tradition has always said that contemplation is the work of love. And the work of love is not just an emotional business, not just what we feel. The essence of all prayer, like the essence of love, is the gift of self that we give when we pay attention. And paying attention is the great demand of love, to sustain that attention, to continue that gift of self even when you may not feel like doing it. Fidelity, through thick and thin, till death do us part.